the songs we sing, we still lift our praises to our loving God and King. Though the music changes and the songs we sing, we still lift our praises to our loving God and King. Though the seasons change, your love remains. Lord, your love remains.
Won't be able to tell the seasons the same way, living in the stars.
Lord, you've been faithful to plant the seed, and you will be faithful to always send your rain. Lord, you've been faithful to plant the seed, and you will be faithful to always send your rain.
When the seasons change,
Though the seasons change,
your love remains. Your love remains.
though the seasons change, your love remains. Your love
wow. It's good being the best wine saved for last. Getting to be a drink offering unto God. Who is the drinking God anyway? So it's like, whoa.
seasons change.
Feel all you drinkers in there, you heavy hitters.
When we were far apart,
Let's drink.
you came right with open arms. When we were far apart, you came right with open arms.
46. There is a river whose streams shall make glad the city of God.
It's all around you. You don't even have to raise the glass. Just inhale the drink. Oh, swimming in vats and rivers of wine.
There is a river, O God, and the streams of your river shall make glad. There's an invitation to come to the waters. You who have no money, come buy wine and milk without price.
I love you all so much.
A river in which streams shall make glad. I want to drink from the river. There is an invitation. How? On the last day, the great day of the feast, Jesus stood and cried out saying, if anyone thirsts, let him come to me and drink. He who believes in me, as the scriptures have said, out of his heart will flow rivers of living water. There is an invitation, and we are thirsty. We are thirsty, oh God. I want to come to the waters, and I want to drink. I want to drink. And I want to drink.
I'm telling you, it's like smacking me in the face.
From the river of God.
You feel the river? Feel the river that high, you haven't gone out deep enough. So I command your angels to bring you deeper into the drink.
There is a river. There is an invitation.
Some of you don't even know how to let go. So the angels will yank you into the depths.
The Bible says, open your mouth wide and I'll fill it. I want you to lift up your
It's true. It's scriptural.
and I ask you to fill my barrel with new wine, oil, and the river. The river of God in my barrel. Because I'm thirsty. And Lord, we put our head back. I open up my mouth. I pick back my barrel. And we drink.
Oh yeah.
And we drink. And we drink.
Get a barrel. Get 'em out. Fill 'em up.
He said, open your mouth wide and I'll fill it. There is an invitation for anyone who thirsts to come and take of the water of life freely. Freely. And I want to drink of that freely from the living waters of life. Fill up my barrel, Lord.
You can get
I put my head back.
so
Put
submerged
your head back.
in the wine that
Open up
you
your
just
mouth.
float because you become
Tip
one
back
with the
your
wine.
barrel and drink.
Your existence
And
is
drink.
the river.
Drink. Drink. Whoa. Drink, drink. Whoa. Drink, drink. Whoa. Drink, drink. Whoa. Whoa. Ha. Whoa. Hallelujah. Yes, Lord. Fill me up. Hallelujah. Fill me up. We drink from the river of God. for the river of joy.
Everything's swirling right now.
Let's get hot, morning high, let your praises rise.
We're getting so lifted up
Get a little
and
higher,
raining from the top.
lifting high. Let's get hot.
Why are we lifted up? Because we went lowest. We were humble enough to obey God.
Lifting high.
Can you imagine?
Higher praise will take you to a higher place. In the glory,
Humility raises you and helps you yield.
will take you to another realm. Lift your voice, come on and go with me. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. Woo! La la la, la la la, la 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 la. Let's get hot, come on and fly, let your praises rise. Get a little higher, come on, lift him up. Let's get hot, come on and fly, let your praises rise. Get a little higher, come on, lift him up. Higher praise will take
Got a whole bunch of new music coming.
in the
We
glory
already have one album we released.
where I wanna be.
The second one is well underway.
We'll take
We've already got like 5 or 6 songs on the new album that hasn't been released. We're gonna continue to trick the whole world. We love you, Jake. He's been doing amazing.
Let's get hot, come on and fly, let your praises
It's really important we get all the media mantle established at once. So you can see we've got the music flowing. We've got the broadcast, which has been flowing for a while, but they've increased tremendously on multiple continents. And then we're adding the 24/7 TV station in Kenya. I think I don't want to put a firm deadline, but I think by the end of this week or next week, we'll be 24/7 or pretty close. There's a couple logistical things before I can fully say, but it's amazing how quickly this has happened. During everything's shut down, everything's locked down, governments are closed, all this stuff, but we're getting total favor to do it all.
Hey, would you like
And then
some more?
and so the music going into that
Bliss bombs from
and the fashion,
Japan.
all of that stuff starting to increase. It'll just keep going. We're ready.
Would you like some more?
I think we'll start
Bliss
how we have multiple broadcasts a day. We'll get to a point where we'll have multiple songs a day, and you're like, well, what's the purpose of that?
Bliss bombs.
Significant, because we need to catch up with how much the world has produced and outgained the anointing, and we'll rapidly accelerate with volumes of music
Some more?
to break the conditioning, and including we're using teachings, so it's brilliant. Enter that bliss. persecution going on amongst the tribe too, all
I'm
across
being
the board.
chased one time
Really
by
good.
some soldiers. They're going to kill me. And I'm sitting up there and I have orange in my hand. And I'm thinking, this will be the last time I get to eat orange. Sure is a good orange. If you're going to worry about trivial things like getting shot or something, you're never going to enjoy anything. Because everywhere you go, people want to kill you. Well, me, when I've been shot, beat, 20 times beat down.
I love you, dude.
For dead 3 times. Thrown in the river 3 times for dead. In prison dozen times. You see me understand it?
My eyeball is numb. How does that even happen? Is the Holy Ghost. You need the great Holy Ghost. I want the Holy Ghost. I gotta talk you into letting Jesus run through you like a freight train. Heaven, I thank you for the ability of the Holy Ghost. The day you got born again, He'll take it to you. How can that be? How can you feel like it's so far away from you? When you possess it because Jesus is in you. The blood covenant gives you permission. You have the inheritor's right. I've got to get you to raise. Raise the dead. Spit it down. That's what David Hogan did. David Hogan's like the one guy I'd go to a church to listen to these days. Man, that guy. I saw him in person. It was like the most insane thing ever. You look into his eyes. It's resurrection life.
In Jesus' name.
Oh, holy, wow. Woo. Okay, angels, can you turn down the heat a little? This much? This is looking talk something. It was not looking too busy something. Just bothered Desiree for a while. Whoa. Oh God. Whoa, whoa. Here's the wisdom of God for the hour. If you aren't ready to let the angels tickle you on command and throw out your whole idea and system, your whole religious structure, you're not fit for ministry. You're just in the priesthood of Jezebel. Whoa. Whoa. by which there is no law, that I'm commanded to follow and obey. No, I know many of you are laughing too. I don't care if you're laughing at me or with me, it's at least you're getting joy, which is free. Whoa. Oh yeah. Whoa. I just saw a vision of Paul and Barnabas in the prison. And it was their joy that broke them free. Yeah, I gotta get all of us out of this prison. Hallelujah. Peace. Peace, be still. In the glory of God, you can be still in the flesh, but be alive in the spirit. It's submitting everything to the stillness so that you can receive the ecstatic joy of the garden. Because everything in you and everything in the world and everything in the kingdom of darkness will try to pull you away from that stillness. But when you're still, when you're still, then you can receive. It's so amazing because the cross, for those of us who have entered in, is such an elemental and beautiful, perfect message. But most importantly, Christ giving you the freedom It's not about becoming something. It's not about even changing. It's coming as you are. It's coming as the broken vessel. And allowing His presence to change you. By gazing just right at Him. Seeing Him right in before your very eyes. The manifest presence of God. The love of the Creator that has been hidden from you. There are some who think they have received it, but truly haven't, because all they've done is put idolatry. They put a wooden pole in their heart. That's why we jealously and ferociously go after those whom Christ loves. That they can be so near to God. To recognize God is in them. And to let Christ awaken in them. He speaks heart to heart, face to face. So the change is, instead of looking outward for God, although He expresses Himself outwardly, it's letting your heart talk to His heart. Letting the language of your heart communicate straight to Jesus Christ Himself. Because it's the heart of the matter. The heart of the message. The good news. The good news is you don't have to go anywhere to seek God other than within your own heart. He's that close. He's so close that He is in your very being. You're a spirit, a soul, and a body. And when your spirit is awakened, your soul, your mind, your will, your emotions get renewed, and your body begins to understand that you are in the God image, that you are in the divine nature, and all the things you struggled and suffered over, some good, some bad, have been dealt with, and the bad things are abolished and covered by the blood offering of the Christ in you to give you hope of glory. I remember 5 years ago, I was saved when I was 17, by church standards, and I did have some closeness with God, but I still was all very outward, totally killed by religion. But 5 years ago, maybe 6 now, I found Him within. I found Him within, and without anyone giving me a Holy Spirit baptism, without anyone needing to tell me anything, I discovered Him. And we spoke heart to heart. And then all of a sudden it became about performance and going through all this stuff, and you got to deal with all this cleansing, and you got to do all these works, and you got to do pressure upon pressure, yoke upon yoke. His yoke was so light and easy. He just said, just abide in me. Just be with me. I'll show you what you are, what I'm going to do with your life. And those things He showed me 5 years ago in visions is exactly what's coming to pass in the last 6 months. Exactly. There were visions I'm like, how is this possible? Like, I had no grid. Like, this doesn't make any sense. But He was speaking it so clearly in my heart that I could see it before my very eyes. I could see it in the spirit realm. I saw very clearly in the spirit realm. I saw very clearly prophetically. Still do, but I see differently now. There's many different reasons for that. But most importantly, heart to heart, the purest form of communication, totally bypassing the soul. Let the soul just enter the mind of Christ and just stay on the heart altar. Bring your heart before Him. And let Him speak to you. That's all He wants to do. He's already speaking to you, actually. It's just you hearing Him in your heart. Create in me a new heart, O Lord. It's as simple as that. And then everything becomes new. He'll empower you. He'll give you things. He was speaking things to me. I wish I would have taken such clear notes. That was the one thing that He was impressing on me, is that I should journal. I wasn't journaling. Because the revelation was so powerful, so immense. There was so much love filling me. It was like that mighty rushing river, which I still have today. But I could sense it, because now it's on 24/7. I always hear it. But when you're first experiencing it, when you're first coming alive into that experience, into that overflowing, gushing love of the Father, when you've been dead in sin and separation and the curse you were born into your whole life, except for childhood, you experience that, you come alive, and there was so much speaking from that water, that refreshing water. And now, that's how I hear the voice of the Father. I listen to the sound of the river. I listen to the water of His Spirit flowing through my heart. What is it saying? What is it speaking to my heart? And then I let my heart speak back. Because even that changed. It's like, oh, you got to pray for this, you got to pray for that, you got to intercede for this, you got to intercede. It was so religious and burdensome. It's like, it crushes you. Like, oh my gosh, how am I going to, my business is going to fail, I'm not going to be able to do this, I'm not going to be able to do that, because I have to pray about everything, and if I don't pray for it, it's not covered, and then Satan's going to get it, and then all the blah, blah, blah. It was mind control. It was pollution, poison in the religious atmosphere. But I'm back in the heart to heart. I let my heart lift those things up. I give my whole heart, and with my heart I give everything on the altar of God daily. And I speak to Him face to face, heart to heart. It removes the corruption. It removes the need of control. And you just go into the depths of the river and let it flow. Do I pray outwardly? Absolutely. But what I'm saying is, there was a time where it seemed like I needed to pray out everything outwardly. And there is definitely, there's times for that. But I'd much rather know my heart is continually speaking to the Father. Never not speaking to Him. How could it not? It beats to His very frequency. My life is already in His hands. So I'm not going to weigh myself down. I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to let my heart speak and live from my heart, in the heart of the Father. Enter that rest. Enter that place without needing to work for everything, where the work is being done with the Father. And then you just go accomplish the things you need to do. At any moment you need Him, He's on your heart, giving you guidance, speaking to you in the flow and you're speaking to Him. Because there should never be a moment, to the degree possible, that the Father isn't with you resting in that place. If you want to go get into some trouble, if you're going into some sort of situation that maybe you shouldn't be, I'm not advocating that, but you're like, I'm gonna go do this and I don't feel very good about it. Bring the Father with you. Say, Father, I need you with me in this. Let Him minister to you even in that place. Be transparent with Him. He already knows it. He's already there anyway, but you at least have the knowledge that you're carrying Him with you. And that's how close He wants to be anyway. He wants to go to you to the darkest places. To be the light. To lift you out of it. To free you from it. I think of even our beloved member of our group, Jake Vossler. You know, has a near-death experience where he was in hell. And Jesus rescued him from that place. He was with him in that place, in hell. Remember, Jesus descended into hell. So this is not outside of His reach. But being aware of Him. Jake's awareness of Him spared him from eternal torment. If Jake didn't have awareness of Jesus and the goodness of Jesus, he wouldn't have known where to look. He wouldn't have known where to look to get him out of that place. He would have been stuck in the prison. And that's why we work tirelessly to release the gospel, that people are free. That in no matter what their circumstance, Christ is with them. Free of religion, free of defilement, and carried everywhere they go. Bless you guys. We're going to continue working here. I mean, it's getting so incredibly amazing. You guys see it all. You guys are walking in it with us. Let's continue. Let's fight the good fight together, heart to heart, face to face. Just as the Father does, we shall do as brothers and sisters. We love you so much. Try to do some prophecy time coming up. I know you guys love that. And we should have some more exciting news here. Like I said, the Kenya TV station is nearing completion. I've got pictures, we got videos we're going to be releasing. I mean, amazing work being done, and outreaches, and all of it being coordinated at once by Revivalist Shadrach. He's been doing an amazing job. We're blessed to have him on our team, and looking at the next phase here of what's ahead. So partner with us financially. Many of you have done so. It's literally, we are working every single day to bring this complete harvest tirelessly, and it's, you know, you guys all know the situation in the world. This is the hour. Partner with us financially in prayer. Keep us lifted up, and send us testimonies. You know, we love that too. Inbox me, whatever. Let us know how you've been impacted. Dreams you're having, testimonies you're having, things happening in the Spirit. We love to hear those things. It keeps us fueled. So we love you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Amen.